Many people view Rolex watches as a symbol of achievement. They stand for the height of elegance and style. When considering luxury and name-brand watches, many investors cite Rolex as one of the greatest selections. Rolex watches have maintained their value for a few years after purchase, which has increased in popularity. Economics 101 states, "Prices rise when demand exceeds supply, typical of Rolex watches. Therefore, the price will inevitably increase, and investors will start to make significant gains at this point." Welcome to the Content Promoter. This is Ava, and today, let's look at the top 10 Rolex watches you should buy. Likewise, if you're new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe to be updated for more upcoming videos like this. Stay tuned and finish this video to know these top watches. This technical watch in Oyster steel was designed for the most daring explorers for use on the highest mountain peaks and in the most remote polar regions. At its essence, the reference 2165 is a basic sport watch with GMT functionality. The watch is immediately recognizable as an Explorer 2, but one that is noticeably far more durable than any earlier iterations. With a solidly constructed 42mm stainless steel case, matching triple-link Oyster bracelet, and a fixed 24-hour outer bezel. Also, the reference is maxi-type dial, which includes some of the collection's boldest characteristics, like bigger hands and hour markers, and clever uses of contrast in both colors and materials, makes Rolex's attempts toward modernization even more apparent. The Yacht Master personifies the spirit of yachting and is inspired by the sailing industry. The Yacht Master from a prior generation is shown here. The reference 116622 looks more like a wrist dress watch than a typical athletic watch. The watch has a curved 40mm profile and lies low and snugly on the wrist. Although this reference may look familiar in general design, it is Rolex's interpretation of a more upscale luxury sports watch because it features a platinum bidirectional bezel in addition to its stainless steel case, 300 feet of water resistance, and a screw-down crown guarded by crown guards. The dial has a maxi-style arrangement, white date aperture, big hands, white gold markings, and distinctive collar accents, exclusive to the Yacht Master series. One of the most exquisite, high-end watches available is the Rolex Datejust 211634 in white with diamonds. You may be confident purchasing an exceptional men's luxury watch because Rolex created it. Rolex pairs the 41mm case with broad lugs, a bezel that slopes and has flutes, an elegant 3-link Oyster bracelet, and an Oyster clasp. A sleek design is added by the satin and high polish finish, which goes well with both formal and informal outfits. The price of the men's Rolex Datejust 2 may increase, in line with the cost of precious material sources, due to the addition of 18-karat white gold and diamond hour markers. However, adding a sapphire crystal waterproof crown and durable 904L stainless steel ensures this men's dress reference will retain its worth. The James Cameron Rolex is distinguished by a distinctive blue gradient dial, commonly known as D-Blue, which Rolex created to replicate the shift of ocean water from its deepest levels to its surface. Cameron made the first solo dive to the Mariana Trench in 2012, when the connection between the faint director and the deep water emerged. Since the deep sea was designed as a deep saturation diver and can sustain depths of up to 12,800 feet, it was an obvious choice for Cameron's historic dive. Rolex created the D-Blue to honor their presence during the dive. It has a unique dial and a vibrant green logo that matches the hue of the Cameron submersible. Outfitted with a brand new caliber 32-35 Perpetual movements with a chronergy escapement, a huge maxi dial, a 904L grade Oyster steel finish, and a highly coveted ceramic bezel insert. The Datejust 41 embodies stylish and modern luxury watch design in every way. Every component is hand-assembled in-house, from the quiet caliber constant movement that beats inside the case, to the Oyster clasp that keeps the bracelet firmly on the wrist, covered in 904L grade Oyster steel, which is also made in-house with the best metals available. Rolex's commitment to manufacturing every component of the watches that leave their headquarters keeps the company successful. The blue dial Datejust 41 might be the ideal wristwatch for you if you've wanted to add a stylish Rolex watch to your collection. It features a bigger 41mm Oyster case, a blue dial with illuminated batten hour markers, and chronometer certified movement. This Perpetual Oyster Datejust 41 in Oyster steel and white gold has a slate diamond set dial and an Oyster bracelet. It has diamond set and 18-karat gold on its rhodium dial. Especially in Rolex, rhodium was linked to a specific dial color, a shiny dark gray. Some watches use rhodium plating to get a slate gray look, but most modern watches, including Rolex models, don't use rhodium to get that look. The elegant shape of the 41mm Oyster case with a fluted bezel is shown off by the way light reflects off the case sides and lugs. The look of the Datejust has changed over time, but it has kept the codes that make it one of the most recognizable watches, especially in its classic form. Both men and women will be interested in the Everose Cosmograph Daytona. The chronograph is a unique take on the famous Daytona. It has a beautiful black leather band and a ceramic bezel insert with a rose gold tachymeter scale. The dial is warm pink as a rose gold case, showing the time with beautiful brilliant cut diamonds set in rose gold. The first Daytona was made for racing, but this rose gold Rolex was made to be worn every day. It is made to give accurate readings for a lifetime, and you will love having it in your watch box for many years to come. The Oyster Perpetual, the purest iteration of the Oyster design, is made up of the legendary Rolex waterproof Oyster case and the self-winding Rolex Perpetual movement, which is recognized for its accuracy and dependability. This reference sports a stainless steel dome dial, screw-down crown, and a 34mm round casing. The Oyster Perpetual, a legally certified clock with all the core characteristics of the Oyster collection, has a lovely red grape dial with index dial markers and grants complete access to the Rolex legend. Your exact time will be kept by your Rolex's verified, Swiss-tested automatic movement. Your wrist will look fantastic wearing the gracefully crafted Rolex stainless steel with a folding Oyster clasp. The 60th anniversary of the day date is commemorated with the stunning President Day Date, reference 228235. The greatest quality components, including Rolex's 18-karat Everose Gold, are used to create this reference in genuine day date style, ensuring the best possible quality. Added is a matching rose dial with a day date aperture, center sweep hands, and finely spaced index and Roman numeral hour markers. The day date has been worn on the wrists of numerous American presidents over the past 60 years, earning it the affectionate moniker, the President. Presidents, international leaders, and well-known performers have all admired its semicircular links and disguised crown clasps for its opulent appearance and feel, which has helped to make it a truly iconic watch. Speaking of iconic, if you want to be an iconic supporter of this channel, you might want to try our Super Thanks, wherein your comments will be highlighted, or join our membership program. Any of the two. Just don't leave to know the top in this list. With its distinctive feature set and outstanding anti-magnetism, the Rolex 116400 Milgauss is on the verge of becoming a cult favorite. Several decades ago, the Rolex Milgauss collection was first created. Due to its resistance to up to 1 million Gauss, it was given the term Milgauss. If you're looking for a luxury watch that can endure high amounts of magnetic energy, the 116400 could be the watch for you. It has an eye-catching blue dial with an orange lightning bolt hand and a sapphire crystal with a green tint, which gives the watch a captivating glow that many collectors lust over. Wow, I don't know what I want this time. It feels like I want to buy them all. If only I had the money. Anyway, thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to be updated for more upcoming videos like this. Again, this is Ava, and before you leave, did you know that watches are not the only luxurious things you can buy? Well, if you're into cars, click and watch this video here. You'll love it.